Hello, my name is Olivier. I'm a backend engineer in the composition analysis group, and this is a quick demonstration of the new vulnerability scanning capability in the dependency scanning analyzer. This is part of a bigger change where we want to bring back the dependency scanning report generation in the dependency scanning CI job, and this depends on other changes in the monolith that are currently pending review. And if you want to set that up locally, you'll first have to go to that merge request, follow the direction for setting that up locally so that you have a running backend API to serve these client changes. So what this does is takes every SBOM that has been generated in the initial steps of the run command and send them to the backend API, scan them for vulnerabilities, get the results back, and generate a dependency scanning report artifacts. The easiest way I found so far for testing that locally is to, well, set up that API into GDK as I mentioned, and then have a running pipeline on a test project. So this is a very straightforward project. Any test project with a compatible log file will do. Just have to set up a particular do me CI job that will just sleep for a long period of time. And then you run a pipeline and you will have that pipeline running for a long period of time. The intent here is to have access to a CI job token because that's what we use to authenticate the request with the API. And that token is only valid during the time this job is running. So once we have that, we can go to the Rails console here. And here I have the dependency scanning project on the branch, which has this vulnerability scanning capability. And this is the local file system for this test project where I have this package log file, and there's a gemfile.log also in the subdir. So the purpose here is to test the new vulnerability scanning command on that test project. So for that, I will now have to find the latest build. So here the ID is not the same. So once I found that CI build, I can generate the job token using this command. And once I have it, I can copy paste that into the command for the dependency scanning binary. Oh, first we might want to build that. So once it's built, I can run a command. So the CI job token is passed here as an environment variable. Every setting is available either as a CI, as an environment variable, or as a CLI flag. Here I just buff for various testing purposes, but this basically replicates what the dependency scanning analyzer command will receive in the context of the dependency scanning CI job. So I'm setting log level to debug, giving the job token the ID API URL. Again, that will be set up automatically in the context of a running CI job on GitLab. GitLab features is also available. It's simulating the fact that we are on an ultimate license and the dependency scanning feature is available. Then we're specifying a target dir to point at this test project on my file system. Then we explicitly enabling the vulnerability scanning task, which is currently behind that kind of feature flag. We want to keep that in the long term, maybe to disable the feature. It's not sure yet, but that would not have to be passed explicitly to the CI job. That will be enabled by default. And then we specify the job ID. Again, this is passed with a flag here, but that could be done with the variable, which is already set in the context of the runner. So, well, let's try to hit the wrong CI job, and this will obviously return a 403, which is the case here. So to explain a bit the workflow here, as usual, the dependency scanning analyzer will scan the directories for a compatible log file. Once it found some, it will try to generate an SBOM for them. And that's when the new vulnerability scanning kicks in by trying to scan them for vulnerabilities. It uses up to 3 concurrent requests and will try to upload them 3 by 3 then. And yeah, because it failed, it will retry up to 3 times and then fail the whole command if it didn't manage to complete the task. So let's try again and use the right job ID this time with the right token. we should have authentication working. That's the case. It successfully uploaded the SBOM file, and then it's waiting 3 seconds before the first downloading attempt. This is something that we need to fine tune while when we have a good baseline for the execution time on the backend. Here on my GDK, it's pretty fast. Even 1 second works. But this is just a very doomy SBOM content. I mean, not a big project, so we don't know yet what's the overall average execution time on GitLab.com, for instance. This is configurable, so if I want, I can add an API flag like API initial pull delay and just say that 1 second will be enough. And yeah, this time it's just waiting just a single second before the download attempt. The various flags have boundaries. So if I say I don't want to wait any time, you'll see a warning at the beginning when it's checking the config, and it's capped between the boundaries, which is 1 second here at the minimum. There is also an opportunity to do more downloading attempts. By default, it's 3, but we can go up to 10. There is a there is an important fact here. We need to find a good amount, a good baseline for that initial waiting time. It has to be the lowest possible, because when we have a lot of SBOMs to scan, this drastically increases the overall time. So we don't want to have that number too slow, because otherwise we'll waste pulling attempts and increase the number of useless queries we send to the backend, even if it's quite cheap. But yeah, so we'll get back to that default value later. But for now, we have 3 seconds. So yeah, once it's been able to upload and scan this and get back the result, it aggregates all the findings that has been generated on the backend, and it generates a dependency scanning report. So we can check here the content in the local file. And as you can see, it's the usual dependency scanning report with the metadata and the list of findings that has been reported. So yeah, that's it. If you have any question, feel free to reach out, and hopefully we get this merged anytime soon. Thank you for watching.